is Devin, I'm the Millionth Reviewer, and this is my first video on the Mavic Air 2.
Don't drop it, they say.
I got it. Mavic Air 2. Woohoo! Oh man, I can't even begin to describe to you. Every time that a new one of these comes out, I get super excited. But the last two times I didn't bite. So 2, 3, 4 days before the Mavic Pro came out, 4 days before the Mavic Air 2 came out, I sold my Mavic Pro, knowing that I was going to want to pre-order this. I knew what the features were going to be. I knew that the video was going to be as good as the Mavic Pro. Unfortunately, what I didn't know is I'm going to lose a bunch of manual controls, but c'est la vie, it is what it is. I ordered the DJI Mavic Air 2 and I'm excited to get started on this guy. Oh man, there's so many ideas that I have for this that the Mavic Pro would not do. The biggest one is I'm gonna try to get this thing to follow me. I need that feature. I probably should have been looking at some of the other drones that are better at following, but I also want to have that cinematic, high quality video and those smart options that the other guys just don't do. So like the Skydio R2 or V2 R2. Anyways, I'm super excited. I'm going to go find a place that I can unbox this. I feel like just doing it in the truck. I'm not going to, but I definitely feel like doing it in the truck. I also have to go find somewhere that I can fly this because pretty much my entire city is now a no-fly zone, thanks to the ever-changing drone laws that have come out over the past few years that actually almost stopped me from purchasing this at all. The only reason that I bought it is because we do a lot of adventures in northern Saskatchewan where we are hundreds of kilometers from people, places, roads, electricity, etc. And those places are best experienced from above. And that's where the DJI Mavic Air 2 is going to shine. Stay with me. I have many videos planned and I'm excited. First video will be the unboxing, and it will be the first video for the Millionth Reviewer. I'm Devin, I'm the Millionth Reviewer. Don't forget to like and subscribe. If you don't like my videos, that's fine. I'm just getting started, and I don't really care. I would hope that you keep watching. Take care, and have a good one. Okay, let's start with a little bit of unboxing. The box is really heavy, which is kind of crazy. I feel like this is heavier than the original Mavic Pro was, but again, yeah, I could be wrong. Oh yeah, nothing feels better than pulling that wrapper off. Now, this is my first video as the Millionth Reviewer. This is a brand new channel. And I kind of am hoping that I'm able to keep my videos somewhat short and sweet for certain portions of the video, but then other portions I want to get a little bit more in depth into an actual proper review. Now, I am a consumer. I am not sponsored by anybody. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I never have and I never will be. I will be purchasing all of these products by myself and I will be reviewing them by myself. Now, something that you should know about me is that I have actually been doing this for about 6 years, but I have never ever actually posted a video. It's one of those things that we call procrastination. Now, That being said, I wouldn't say necessarily that it's all procrastination. You see, the thing is that up until a couple weeks ago, I had a full-time job. And for the last 7 years, the longest amount of time that I've had off in the summer is a weekend plus 1 or 2 days. And I've just always had the excuse that I've never had the time to do what I need to do in order to get this YouTube channel going. So this is an opportunity to get it going, I guess. So anyways, first opening up this box, what you see is everything is just packed inside the bag. So let's get into it. The bag, it kind of reminds me a little bit of a Peak Designs bag. Maybe kind of like this guy slightly. Just a larger version. Same sort of zip assembly. Kind of similar in its kind of where it grips from and its pouch design. The only difference is obviously is the Peak Designs bag is made quite a bit nicer. As well, as far as I'm concerned, with metal buckles and all that other stuff, and all the ergonomics of having the twisting buckles. But anyways, on to the next thing. Let's get into the drone. So let's see what's in my first pouch here. So this is going to be accessories. And what type of accessories? So I believe, to start off with, this is the ND filters. They are DJI branded. Ooh, look at those. So those are the DJI ND filters. Those are pretty. This package is going to contain all of the adapters for the remote. This guy here is so basically what this does is it turns the extra batteries that you have into USB chargers, and it's able to charge your phone and the controller from the device batteries if you're in a case where you need that. On the older drones, like the Mavic Pro that I had, I found that I actually needed this in order to keep the remote charged, because I found that the remote often would run out of power before I could use 3 batteries, and I found that really, really annoying. And I'm hoping that that's one of the things that the new remote that comes with this fixes. So these are a bunch of adapters. Here's an extra set of screws, or of not of screws, of thumbsticks. An extra set of thumbsticks. I'm just going to throw this on the ground as I go. USB charge cable. Thumbsticks. ND filters. So that is pouch number 1 empty. The nice part about this is I'm going to actually be able to remember where it all goes, because I'm going to be ripping everything out of here as I go. Let's pull the drone out last. We're going to set that aside and kind of hide it behind the box here. Accessories box, and this is the USB charger, or sorry, not the USB charger, the triple charger. So this allows you to plug in the main charger and then charge 3 batteries at once. I believe in this package we are just going to get extra propellers. I'm not going to even bother opening those right now. I'm going to set them here. And another set of propellers. I, knock on wood, have never had to replace a propeller on a DJI drone. Now, when I say had to versus have, those are 2 different things. When the Mavic Pro came out with the Pro Platinum and they had the quiet propellers that came out, I did buy a set of quiet propellers. The only problem that I found with the quiet propellers was, I'm not sure if it was like a bad batch or something happened, but essentially the quiet propellers were out of balance and they vibrated really bad and they caused gimbal issues. So I'm not sure if I was a victim of counterfeit product, but it was right like immediately after they came out. So that doesn't make any sense. So this box is really heavy. I'm assuming it's batteries. So these are going to be the extra batteries. I'm curious as to how charged they are, so we're just going to push that button once and see what happens, and it actually does absolutely nothing. So with DJI batteries, if you press and then hold, that's how you turn them on. So let's try that. So click and hold. And absolutely nothing happened. So battery 1 is either completely dead, or there's something wrong with it, or both. Charger, this looks exactly the same as the one for my Mavic Pro. Even the adapter looks almost the same. Like this proprietary adapter here looks very, very similar as my Mavic Pro. This is the cable for it. On the Mavic Pro, this cable was extremely, extremely short. And you actually couldn't even plug it into a regular wall plug because it would hang the charger itself from it. And that was lame. Battery number 2. I'm curious if any of these batteries will turn on without actually having to be hooked up to the charger first. I feel like we're gonna have to hook them up to the charger first. I'm not gonna lie, the quality of the plastic on this actually feels lower quality than it did on my original Mavic Pro. Okay, so there's 2 batteries. Is that everything that's in here? Oh, there's like a little tablet slot here. So I'm thinking you could put a phone or a tablet inside this slot. So that's kind of neat. But that looks like basically everything that comes in this package. So no more slots in it. Nope, that should be it. I've got everything out of here. All the batteries out. That should be it. Okay, on to the controller. What are we at? We're at 11 minutes here. I know that's weird, but I always smell plastics whenever I get something new. There it is. Now, all of you guys have seen this probably a million times because you've probably watched all of the other reviews from all of the other people. I'm gonna do a little bit more up close on this stuff probably in another video. In the meantime, I'm just looking for size and build quality. I see that there's already scuff marks on this. You might not be able to see that. Probably because it's not in focus and it's a manual focus lens. Anyways, I'll try and show you that in another video. Some of the small things that I'm gonna notice here. There's some like glue. Yeah, I can feel some glue stuck to the back here that I'm assuming is from gluing this rubber on, all that kind of stuff. So that's stuff that I didn't see in the original Mavic, but it is what it is. Anyways, I'm a little bit disappointed that they made this large controller. I actually would have preferred it to not be this size. I would have preferred the smaller ones that were in the Mavic Pro and Mavic Air Original and the DJI Spark. Now that being said, to be completely honest, even though this looks a lot bigger in video than what we've all seen originally, it actually doesn't feel that much bigger in person or in the hand, so that's not bad. The whole point of the Mavic Air is to be portable, and I feel like this takes the portability of the drone and takes it down a notch. So it is what it is. Pretty sure that the cable it comes with is, yeah, that is a lightning cable for an iPhone, and I don't use iPhone. So anyways, overall this whole assembly feels pretty good. It's gonna be interesting to see over time if this wears or gets loose, but I guess we'll find out soon. So there's the controller, and last but not least, the piece of resistance. I know I didn't say that right, but that's fine. Okay, so in the packaging, this little piece of foam was damaged slightly. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but it is what it is. So they pack these things with little pieces of foam to protect the springs and whatnot in packing. So basically the way this guy opens up is, what's the best way to do this? I want to show you in a way so that you can see and I can see at the same time. So we're gonna open it like this and like this and like this and like this. So it opens exactly the same way as the original Mavic Pro does. It does say, please charge to activate the battery. So right on the batteries, it actually says, please charge to activate. So we know that we're gonna have to do that right away before we get this thing up and running. So overall, my first impressions are it's smaller than the Mavic Pro. I will say that for sure. I was a little bit worried about the size. Now, also, I gotta say, there's also glue stuck to this thing all over the place also. There's glue stuck here, there's glue stuck here, there's glue stuck here. It's like that sticky kind of left over from putting rubber together. So that's a little bit concerning because that's kind of like a quality control thing. It's like, where did glue come from flying all over the place in the factory? But anyways, the gimbal protector looks very similar. The only thing I can see is that there is a large opening. So can you see that? So right here, I can stick my finger in this hole. And that's only concerning to me a little bit because the old one would kind of protect it from dust coming in. And it looks like this one will not do that. So it is what it is. Anyways, I don't want this to go any longer. This is just a quick unboxing. I just wanted to show from a normal person's perspective what I thought, and now you know. Everything looks of very high quality. The plastic seems a little bit cheaper. I don't like the color, but that's irrelevant. The quality of the plastic feels cheaper. The build quality feels a little bit cheaper. Like some of this isn't as nice. These fins and stuff kind of look almost like they're not actually functional. They look kind of like they're just there just to be there. And it is what it is. I'm sure that this is a high quality product. I'm just stating from owning the original Mavic Pro to the Mavic Air 2 what I see in quality differences. So I'll get this charged up and I'll see you in a bit. Thank you for watching this unboxing. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell thing. What else are you supposed to say when you start a YouTube channel? Like me? I don't know. Or don't. See you later.